where wealth belongs to a certain select few, very, very few. So few they can fit in one room. And the rest of Ugandans are just supposed to, to survive and not to thrive. So that's what we are trying to break. We are trying to break the suppression, the oppression that is financial, and liberating people financially to go and thrive, to go and be partakers of the national resources that are theirs by right, and not to be observers even as the national cake is being distributed, or not to see figures of growth apparently attributed to our country flying out of budget speeches and so on, without it having any impact on their wallets. Now that is what we want to change. We want any growth that this country enjoys, and we are going into a very good period in regard to growth. We want it to be a force to reckon with in the pockets of every Ugandan.
Joseph, you are talking about wealth distribution. Look, you are a man who can afford a very expensive suit, a very nice car, and a few other things. One might say that you belong to the small group of the people who hold wealth, as you put it. And is that a creation of the state or government that is serving you, or it was your own creation? And why do you want to change that?
Of course, it's not a creation of the government. If we had a more inclusive government, you wouldn't be able, you wouldn't even be reduced to describing wealth as a suit. How much does a suit cost? We're talking about real wealth, because we're talking about real wealth. So somebody having a car, driving a suit, or rather driving a car, having a suit and things like that, and you think that is wealth, that is how far this government has suppressed us, that we actually even consider a suit to be wealth. Now, we are talking about a very rich country, which is rich in all sorts of resources. And now, the corporate people, or people who, they're counting their wealth in the number of suits they have in the wardrobe. That is really sad. And actually, that's exactly what I have come to change, so that we get to a point where our wealth is real wealth, not virtual wealth. You can come out and look smart and look nice, and yet actually you are sitting on a whole load of problems at home, and but you just have to keep up appearances. Now we want to change that.